Alright guys, what is up? It's been a couple weeks, but we're back at it again. We're in the new pad. Yeah, that's right, I moved out finally out of my parents' house and I'm now in an apartment, which is great and fun. But it means I can't do my intro scream because that might scare the neighbors. And that's been done already. So I want to not piss them off any more than I already have. But let me tell you, the thing that brought me back to the camera today was a momentous occasion. Well, maybe not occasion, event perhaps? I'm talking of course about the Area 51 raid. This is straight up my alley. I'm digging this. I love this so much. As long as I can remember, I've been into, UFOs, aliens, conspiracy theories, and everybody like me who's into this same stuff knows that Area 51 is like the pivotal, central, this is like the mecca of conspiracy theories. Like, this is where it's the center of everything. Like, I feel like every conspiracy theory ties back to Area 51 somehow, in some way, shape, or form. So the fact that there is like over 1 million people now who have signed up to raid Area 51 is hilarious to me, but part of me wants it to be real because part of me wants to get into Area 51, but that's not gonna happen because obviously this is all a joke, right? I mean, there might be some people that actually show up, but it would be a total suicide mission, okay? But we're gonna back up a little bit. Let's talk about Area 51 a little bit. I'll give you a little bit of history on it because I've done a lot of research on it in the past. Pretty sure I did like a elementary or middle school like history report on it with like, the wood cardboard cutout thing, that sticks behind you and everything. So I'm just gonna give you a little bit of info that I know and then maybe give you a little bit of backstory to Area 51. So Area 51, officially called Groom Lake, exists in the Nevada Test and Training Range, and it officially is just an air base or a Air Force training base or a base for training Air Force or Air Force. It began operating in 1942 and has been operational ever since. But here's the interesting thing. It was not admitted to actually exist until probably about 10 years ago. Which is interesting because you could literally go on Google Maps, basically for as long as Google Maps has existed, and zoom in on Area 51 and see that there's an Air Force base there. But until recently, the government didn't acknowledge its existence. They said there was no Air Force base there, which is insane. This conspiracy theory stuff, straight up my alley, I told you. So now that I've given you a little bit of general backstory and history to Area 51, let's get down to 3 reasons why we shouldn't actually invade Area 51. Reason number 1, the incentive just isn't there. Meaning this, I, as much as anybody, want to know the truth about aliens, and I think that if aliens exist in our universe, that we have evidence to support that at Area 51. So if we were able to get on Area 51, I think we would be able to learn the truth. But to be perfectly honest, the aliens are not there. Everywhere that I've heard, all the research I've done, all the TV shows I've watched on it, I know, great research, right? But I've read books too. Calm down. But all of those resources have said that they've taken anything like that, whether or not it was aliens or UFOs or any of that. Again, I'm not saying this stuff is real. I'm just saying that if it exists and if it was at Area 51, all the experts agree that it was moved from Area 51 to somewhere else. I've heard from reliable people that it was moved to an airbase in Ohio. It's the big one in Ohio. I don't know the name of it, but look it up, it exists. I actually know a guy who served in Vietnam who said that his commanding officer was part of the group that moved it. But the fact of the matter is that this stuff that everybody wants to see is in that Area 51. So you should go to Ohio, the most boring state in America, and invade that military base instead. So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2, they're just gonna nuke us. Okay? One of the big things Area 51 has always been used for has been to test nuclear weapons as well as, aircraft and whatnot, but nuclear weapons, like if you go on Google Maps and you check it out, look up Groom Lake or whatever in Nevada, you can find the coordinates for it. Go on Wikipedia, look up Area 51, everything you need is right there. You can see craters in the ground of where they've blown stuff up. Like it's awesome, it's so cool. But the long and the short of that is they're far enough away from everybody else where they can blow up whatever they want pretty much, which means is that as soon as everybody starts charging them or whatever, they're just gonna nuke us. That's skipping the 50 caliber machine guns, the miniguns, all the normal sort of defense that we would think of is that there's literally, if they wanted to, if they needed to, pew, nuke us, whoosh, wipe us out. It's the Air Force. They can do pretty much whatever they want to do. Not to mention, there's been a lot of other people that have tried to get onto Area 51, and there was one recently where this guy died. You can look it up. I'm putting it up on the screen right now. This dude got killed. Alright, he got shot because he was trespassing. Like, they take this totally seriously. There's signs up around the perimeter of Area 51 that say deadly force is authorized against trespassers. Like, if you're lucky, they might tell you to stop, and then they're gonna arrest you and detain you. That's like best case scenario. Worst case scenario, you die. That being said though, if somebody pays for a plane ticket for me to get from Indiana, when I live with my parents, I live in Michigan, and Michigan is so much better than Indiana, but that's besides the point. I just hate admitting I live in Indiana, but I'll be honest, okay? If somebody pays for a plane ticket to get me from Indiana, or even Chicago, I'll drive to Chicago. If you can get me from Chicago to Nevada on September 20th, I will go to this meetup. I will go, I will vlog the whole thing. I heard that Guy Fieri is cooking some ribs for us, okay? I will go, I'll vlog it, I'll upload it to this channel. I will do it. I pinky swear. Internet pinky swear. I don't know how that works, but I'm serious. I will go if somebody buys a ticket. And reason number 3, this is the last reason, and it's a little bit more far-fetched, but just hang with me for a minute. Have you watched sci-fi movies? Have you... Everybody knows you don't want to piss off aliens, okay? And this is my guess. I'm guessing that if there are aliens at Area 51 and they are alive, you probably don't want to mess with them. I'm just saying, I'm fine with letting the government do that. Do I want to know if aliens exist or not? Absolutely, but I'm totally cool with the government dealing with hostile aliens. If that's what's going down, that's what's going down. And if the aliens aren't hostile yet, that's probably because the government's been treating them decent. And then next thing you know, a bunch of rednecks are going to storm Area 51, bust them out, and start... I can only imagine the things that these people would do. Anyway, guys, that's the scoop. Again, I'm dead serious. If somebody buys me a ticket, I will go to Nevada. I will go to the Area 51 meetup. Just buy me a ticket. I will go. But good seeing you guys again. I hope to see you again sometime soon. Hopefully there's good content out there that I can turn into a video for you. So yeah. See you guys later. I don't...